Welcome to Zombie class, Welcome to Zombie Training 101. I'm James from BTP, and that's Ren on the other side of the camera. What we've got for you today is a special treat. As you can see, we're going to prepare you for the zombie apocalypse.
Yes, we got some just, household items, just to have laying around the house.
Yeah. 30-pound weight, nunchucks, we've got the movie-style katana sword, a scrimma stick, of course, BTP, improvised weaponry.
Large paintbrush.
And the hammer, 2x4, and of course a bow staff. Because everybody has at least one of these. You can also use your normal household broom, works the same as this.
It does.
Okay? What we found is that the human skull can take 85 psi before the human skull fractures. This is 90 psi. MDF hardboard. Okay, you can get this at any regular construction store, like Home Depot, Lowe's, and the sort. The foam is 25 psi, so we're assuming this is going to simulate the interior of the brain.
Well, we're not scientists here, but
this is close.
We did some research.
And this is the skull.
Did some research.
So the idea is to kind of see what happens when certain weapons hit the skull, if it's going to be able to effectively take out a zombie in one hit, so you can move on down the road and get away from the zombies. So here we go. What do we want to do first, Ren?
I think we should start with the improvised brush.
Improvised brush?
Yeah.
Okay. So, obviously we are wearing proper safety gear here for our own safety and yours.
Especially yours.
Yes.
Because we're all worried about that.
Now, the first thing you have to do in this case is be able to knock down the zombie, which shouldn't be too big of a deal if they're your typical zombies. You're able to push him over, step down on him, and just go... That wasn't a good hit, though.
But yeah, you should actually try hitting it, James.
Oh, yeah, that'd be a good idea.
So, as you can see, he made some marks. That's about it. So,
aim for the eye socket.
Yep, eye socket. Brush, crappy zombie weapon.
Very crappy zombie weapon. It's great for BTP. We do wonders with the brushes, but they're not good zombie weapons.
No, they're not.
Next. How about some nunchucks?
Yeah, so let's try some nunchucks.
Now, obviously, some people know how to use these better than others, and I'm not one of them.
No, of course not. Of course not.
But you can see there's quite a bit.
Yeah, I got some torque of
there's some serious
swinging
torque.
that thing, right?
And we have a cracked skull and probably a knockdown zombie.
Yeah, so
But it's not great.
It could kill a zombie, but not
your
ideal weapon.
Yeah. So again, not good zombie weapons.
Nope. So now let's actually try a good one. Shall I?
Go for it, Ryan.
Okay.
So, what should we try?
I'm thinking the small hammer I made in wood shop probably 10 years ago.
Awesome. Now, again, same zombie skull.
Same zombie skull. It's just the same piece of wood. And I'm not really going to try hitting it that hard, just a good solid hit.
Now, if you look on the backside, clearly went through brain and definitely busted up the back.
So,
vote for...
Could kill a zombie, yeah.
I agree.
I'd say so.
Good zombie weapon.
Alright, let's mix it up a little bit.
How about we go with a piercing weapon? Now, this is something interesting. The sai, for example, is a great weapon. Now, this is...
You wouldn't think so, right?
Right.
I mean, it is kind of...
It's a fun weapon. They're showy, You can use them to disarm zombies if they have weapons, I guess.
You gotta worry about the weapons, zombies.
Yeah.
Alright, sai.
So let's see what happens. Okay, now if you'll notice, it went through the table.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Now here comes the problem with
here's the problem
piercing weapons.
With the sai. And I'm not a wuss. Yeah, there go zombies coming up with you.
Okay, so now the other zombie that's over there in the corner is coming over and killing Ren because he can't get his weapon out.
Yeah, pretty much.
So good zombie weapon, but it's only a one-hit wonder.
Yeah, one-hit wonder.
So you need to be able to either have 20 of them on a bandolier across your chest,
Yeah.
or have a buddy to watch your back so you guys can take turns pulling it out.
Alright, now let's...
James, take a turn again.
Should we try the eskrima stick?
Yeah, let's try a eskrima stick.
My first impression was not going to be a good zombie weapon. This is a dried out piece of vine.
Yeah. No.
However, let's see what happens.
Yeah,
we have a crack.
It wasn't as good as last
all
time
across the top, but you have to realize this is a big flat surface. I hit it completely flat.
Yep.
Okay. Now the thing is to remember is the zombie skull is rounded like mine. Mm-hmm. So the entire impact, instead of being spread out through this whole thing, is going to be centralized. So my vote is this is a good zombie weapon.
Well, hit it again with the corner.
Okay. Now if we hit the corner here, much softer hit, and you can see completely decimated the skull.
Yeah, correct. Pretty good. Now it's even better is hit it like that.
Hit some glue, but
yeah, I mean still it's an okay. I mean, and that's
it's still for a vine. It's a great weapon.
Yeah, between a piece of wood.
Yep. Okay, so I think we need to get a new skull.
Yeah. I think it's time for a piece of wood.
Okay, and you know what, we're gonna get a new brain too. Okay, what else we got here?
I think it's time for the 2x4.
2x4?
I think
okay,
so.
now if anybody remembers, ho! Now there's a couple of different schools of thought on 2x4. There is, side swing, kind of like a baseball bat. But they're kind of unwieldy.
They are very unwieldy.
My vote is for this being your primary mode of decimation, because this is just too big of an area, and it's a little bit slower swing than this.
Well, I'll give you a little bit of heads up. We did test this one beforehand, and like the flat end doesn't work at all.
Yeah, it doesn't. It smacks them upside the head, knocks them over, and then they're going to come up and try to bite you in the hand.
Yeah, so here's the court. As you can see, still like
very similar to the eskrima stick.
Yeah.
Very similar results.
A lot more unwieldy than an eskrima stick. You can hold 2 eskrima sticks and whack both of them.
Right, but in zombie apocalypse, I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of these around. Just go to any near construction zone. You got yourself a weapon.
Yep.
Okay, Ren.
Yeah.
I think it's time for some bow staff.
I think so too. Let's pull off our safety balls.
Yeah, that's for us when we're fighting. Because yes, we still do that. Oh yeah. Let's put it down a little bit lower.
The ceiling, so.
Yeah. Because our problem is we got a kind of a low ceiling. Hold that up like you're going to swing it, Ren. Hold it up like you're going to swing it. See, we're coming pretty close there to the ceiling. And we don't want to take out the light. That wouldn't be too much fun.
Still, not really do much.
Didn't really do much. That's left over from the 2x4.
Right there. Hit in that
Yeah.
corner. See, like, you couldn't even tell.
Yeah, it's like just a little bitty divot.
Now, this part's surprising.
Yeah, this is the really surprising part.
I actually didn't do that time.
There you go. Can actually go through the skull with the flat tip.
I don't think so.
I don't think so, but the broom actually worked better.
Not a good zombie weapon.
No, but the broom. You want to try the broom real quick?
Yeah, I'll try the broom again. It's a broom. What can it do?
Nice.
Yeah.
That far. We're
Broom's
talking
a good zombie weapon.
like 2.5, 3 inches into the skull. Again, piercing weapon, you're stuck in it.
Still not too hard.
Right, and everybody should have a broom in their house.
Yes.
So.
And that just obliterated the brain.
And yeah, that made mush of the brain.
So
Okay.
that one was surprising, especially after we tried it with the bow staff.
Agreed. Now.
Hammer. So we all saw what the small hammer did.
Oh yeah. Now this is a regular hammer.
Yeah, regular hammer you didn't make in wood shop.
Right.
Yes, you did make a. No. Give you a
Yep.
thumbs up. I struggled with small.
Okay. Excellent one-hit kills zombie weapon.
But I see this one's harder than probably any other ones to get out unless you torque it out. Which, if that's good luck torquing that out.
Yeah.
Unless you pull
Yeah.
it.
Now, the good thing about a hammer is you actually have two ends. You can use the other end.
Yes. Which,
And actually, you might want to put that one up on the table. Might be better. Our skull still okay?
it's a bit. Let's grab a new one. Alright, this one you actually don't really hit it that hard either. It's
No.
just- still goes through, even just.
Very easy. But once again, we're talking one-hit wonder. The hammer's going to be stuck.
Yep.
That's it.
Which, if you got a couple of these, I mean, that's okay. Whack.
Okay. Now,
Whack.
I know everybody out there in YouTube land wants to see the katana, Ren.
Yes, yes, I know.
Okay.
Alright, so, just crappy, unsharpened sword, as most nerds have.
Yes. Usually hanging on their wall, though, not being swung at zombie skulls.
Yep, yep.
But in zombie apocalypse, you need all the weapons you can get.
So slashing. Obviously, a real katana would probably do this. These ones, no.
I think you cut the glue.
I cut the glue.
Yeah, so you gave him a haircut.
Yep.
Or her.
Knocked the zombie over.
Okay, but here's where the home movie theater version of the katana work. It's a piercing weapon.
And it's
Yeah. Okay.
not easy to get out.
Now, Ren, we
I
have
believe it is time for the best weapon we found so far.
we have one more thing over there, Ren.
Yep. You're up.
All right. Now, a couple of schools of thought. This is a 30-pound weight. Okay. Obviously, zombies can be easily knocked down, like we've discussed. So you could just simply drop it on its head and obliterate it.
And as you can see from the backside, boom!
He's toast. That zombie is not around anymore.
Yep, I was just dropping the thing.
Okay? But, now, this is a little bit more fun, and it takes a little bit more aim. And now you no longer have a zombie to deal with.
No, you don't. Yep, that's your brain on drugs. or on zombie virus.
Yep. So, bottom line, keep the 30-pound weights around, and you're good to go.
Yep. Now there is a reason why we are doing this. It actually is productive for us.
Yeah, now, Ren and Briggs started this a long time ago, and I've kind of jumped in and helped them out a little bit. They're creating, and we're all creating here, our own zombie RPG. So we're trying to figure out what kind of weapons do what kind of damage. And one of us, not going to say who, he's going to rename nameless, Brigham, thought that a baseball bat would actually be a better weapon than a hammer. Now, in the long run, I think...
In practicality, yes, a bat would probably be better just because the hammer gets stuck.
Right. But the hammer is complete one-hit kill.
Yeah.
Game over for the zombie.
Which Brigham was thinking the bat would do more damage than a hammer.
Right. I don't think it would. I honestly don't think it would.
No,
So,
I don't think it
I think we have enough here. Obviously, we don't have a baseball bat.
But we will try
Yet.
it.
Yet.
We're going to do it.
Yeah, there is a sporting goods store down the road that we might have to visit. So.
But yeah, we're just like, hey, what do we got laying around?
Yeah, so we kind of gathered pretty much all the
And yes,
we have.
for some reason, we do have just random weapons laying around. I don't know why.
Yeah, and as you can tell, we do have sparring gloves too, because we have fun here at BTV.
Oh, we didn't do the tonfa.
Oh, no, we didn't do the tonfa. That was another thing. Hold that thought.
Oh, dang.
I guess I gotta go get it now, don't I?
Yes, you do. And we're back.
Thank you for waiting through the break. I know you really needed to see that commercial on the beep, but here you go. Okay, tonfas are quite fun. Now, my initial thought that this would actually be better than the eskrima stick because you... Okay, I gotta take this off. I can't...
Well, it's not better if you drop it.
Yeah, I know. Because you have just a little extra motion there, so not only are you coming down, but you can swing it out. So let's see what happens.
done pretty much nothing.
Pretty much nothing. Pretty much, yeah. But the strength was found surely by accident.
Which, worked the first time.
Wow.
Come on, James, quit hitting the glue.
I know, right?
Zombies don't have hot glue on their head.
Well,
maybe they do. I don't know.
There we go. As a punching weapon, it's a lot better, but it's also very hard to come down like this.
Still, like not super good weapon.
It's not super good, but like this would be better, obviously, with a forward punch.
Yeah.
So.
Well, it's
and we
just
have
like
tested it out. It's a lot better that way.
seems like a lot of the skirmish sticks and toppers kind of do about the same thing.
Yeah.
Piercing weapons, really good, but they get stuck.
Right. Piercing weapons are great. One-hit kill zombies. So, just so you know, be prepared. Have those things around. They work. But be prepared to lose it.
And when in doubt, 30-pound weight.
Exactly. So here we are again with Zombie Invasion 101 Part B. 2. 73AF. Now I'm going to have to kill you. Sorry. Anyway.
Well, Sean can just bleep some of that out.
Yeah, he can delete that part.
Yeah, he'll do that, of course.
We were discussing earlier some of the things that we thought in general movie world what would be good against the zombie invasion. For example, a flamethrower. Your immediate thought is, yeah, let's burn them. They're going to be dead, right? Wrong. What's worse than a zombie coming at you, Ren?
A zombie on fire.
Right. So you're not going to kill it with the flamethrower. Instead, it's going to come up and wrap its loving arms around you on fire and cook its fresh meal.
Yep. Which, I mean, it's a good thing if you're the zombie.
Yeah. If you're the zombie, then
for a
great.
little bit, you will burn, but
yeah.
Immediately, bad idea.
Yeah. It's not a good thing. There's a couple other things that we found out too that were really quite surprising. We watched a video on basically a medieval mace, if you will, and this thing is like our 30-pound weight that we showed you in an earlier video, and it explodes heads. It really does. And the video we saw, we're talking well over 300 pounds per square inch upon impact.
Something like that.
On a mace.
Yeah.
So, picture Gallagher with his mallet, with the watermelon being the zombie skull.
Not a wooden mallet either.
Yeah. It was insane.
Good sledgehammer.
It was very surprising what it did. So, like the piercing weapon thing, like Ren and I were talking earlier, and it really brought to mind D&D. Where, you run around with your piercing weapons and you're like stabbing things left and right,
your rapiers.
Yeah, and you're like, you stab it and you stab it and you stab it, and it's like, wait a minute, no, you're going to stab it once and the dude's going to like move and your weapon's gone, it's stuck in him,
Unless you're like quick, like small jabs at him, but that's not going to kill a zombie.
Right, but even in the video we saw, some guy was using size and he was struggling to pull him out of a guy without armor. I mean, obviously he wasn't stabbing a real guy, but, ballistics gel. And he struggled a little bit to pull him out. It wasn't just a quick pull in, and you're good to go. I mean, there is some effort there, so it definitely reduces the effectiveness of piercing weapons against zombies.
Our analogs obviously aren't the best analogs ever, but it gives us a basic idea.
Right. This is just stuff that we have laying around the studio that we wanted to try things out and just kind of get a feel for what these weapons would really do in a pinch. So hopefully you got some inspiration here from the BTP underworld about the zombie invasion. So hopefully you are prepared.
Remember, be prepared.